This is Protoman of Protoretro, and this is a video review of
MP-09 Rodimus Convoy.
Yes, as the sexy lady said, this is a look at Masterpiece Rodimus Convoy, aka Masterpiece Rodimus Prime, also Hot Rod, aka Hot Rodimus. This is the figure I have been waiting for frickin' ever. Ever since MP-01, 20th anniversary Optimus Prime was created, I have been waiting for this to happen. Sometimes I even said to myself it probably wouldn't happen, but now it has. And the wait is over, and I finally have it, and it is absolutely gorgeous! Where do I begin? So we're going to start with the vehicle mode of Hot Rod. I think that should be the beginning base form of how we explain this. It is a beautiful representation of the G1 character's animation model, shapely like the original Dome Zero that Fliro Deary based it off of, which was a famous, I would say, Nissan hybrid created 70s car that was being tested in the Philippines, and thus why Fliro Deary, I guess, got his inspiration. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, although everyone has that problem. Amazing. I love how the cockpit opens. I love how the shocks are there. I love how it has the little boosters at the back. What more could I say? You know what? I know Vangelis is going to do a better review to me. I know that PA is going to do a better review to me. So all I'm here to do is just gush and compare. You know, we've had G1 Rodimus. You know, we've had Classics Rodimus. We've had the Repro labels Classics Rodimus. We've had Henkei Rodimus. We've had Sons of Cybertron Henkei Rodimus. We've had Challenge for Cybertron Rodimus. We've had Battle in Space Rodimus. We've had, well, that's the Japanese version of the Micromaster from Battlestars. We have the reissue of it. We have the prototype of the world's smallest one. We have the actual world's smallest one. We've had a lot of Rodimus toys, but all of that doesn't matter. It really doesn't, because we have this now. This is absolutely incredible. It is not a toy that you mess around with for fun, although it's a puzzle that you could enjoy. But it is something that just sits there and looks at you and reminds you that that empty hole in your bank account was well worth it. And considering how many I bought of this, it was well worth it. So, I'm almost out of breath just by talking about this. The one I got is the Hong Kong edition, so it got extra stuff too. It came with this, a coin. Yeah, a coin. Interesting thing about the coin, it says Rodimus Prime on it, because the Chinese, you know, they didn't have the Japanese thing going on. When you open it up, it gives you the little English story going on there. You know, Hot Rod is a young soldier in Transformers the movie. Because of his youngness, they repeat young, he shows great heroism and tends to rush into enemies during battle, blah blah blah. It's English, but it's a nice little touch that they did. And you got the cool line right at the bottom. It's almost like you should read this just before you crack it open. One day an Autobot shall rise from our ranks and use the power of the Matrix to light our darkest hour, until all are one. Optimus Prime. Not Convoy. Again, the Chinese were responsible for this. It also came with a gorgeous, gorgeous, humongous bag that was given out. When you bought this, they gave you this humongous MP-09 Hot Rod chest-styled bag that could hold, it's so big, it could hold 4 mint box MP-09 Rodimuses. That's how big it is. It reminds me of something like San Diego Comic-Con would give out for people, but amazing thing also. Now, I guess we should probably move on to the Rodimus mode, and then we'll go to the robot modes and stuff. So, let's do it. And bada boom, we got Rodimus Convoy. It is the camper. what more could I say? Not exactly his most appealing look, but I'm glad they did it. Nice nod. They managed to have the doors open for when Daniel and Spike jumped in at the end of the movie. They managed to get rid of the hot-rodded engine to give that extra look. Amazing job, but I'm going to be very brief with this because, in all honesty, we know what happens. We're damaging our spoiler putting it in here. That's one of the biggest flaws with it, but I suggest that a lot of people, this is really just a suggestion. Don't do this mode if you really have to. You know what? Do it once, cry about the spoiler and the green marks, and then move on to the robot mode, which is what we're going to do. A great man once said, deal with it. And deal with it he will. This is it. Robot mode of Hot Rodimus Hot Rod. What more can I say? They did it. It took them more than 20 years, but they finally did it. They finally got the boots, they finally got the chest, they finally got the crest, they got everything. I mean, we had this for years. They tried, but, you know, couldn't get it. The closest we ever got in terms of colors was the Challenge of Cybertron one, or the Reveal the Shield Battle in Space. They got the black boots by painting, they got the yellow spoiler, they got the crest somewhat, but it still wasn't there yet. I mean, really, this is about as good as it's ever going to get, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect, and it has all the gimmicks. It's amazing. You know, they included both guns that the original G1 toy had. You know, and they combined together to make the gun for something, which will be revealed in the next part. They included the welder, which goes into his hand, which was used to fix Cup. They included the buzzsaw, which this one also did, and the model kit from back in the day done by MC Axis. But this one has it too. And most importantly, it has this, the Matrix of Leadership. But when Primus needed a chosen one, and the time came, and it was needed, an Autobot shall rise from their ranks, and Primus's chosen one will rise, and do what he was created to do, to light their darkest hour, and defeat the impending evil that would one day come to ruin us all. And thus, I will give you... And we have Masterpiece Rodimus Convoy. You can't be Primus's chosen one unless you have a really big gun. Combining two of Hot Rod's weapons together gives you Rodimus's famous weapon, the Photon Eliminator. This is an amazing, nice touch of engineering that Takara gave us. It's almost like an evolution of the transformation that even Hot Rod's guns, which he only used once in the show, but needless to say, to see his guns combined together to make the famous Photon Eliminator that he would carry with him. This is an amazing look. Granted, his legs only extend a bit, the spoiler crunches a bit, and we get the new face, but it's an amazing figure nonetheless. And he belongs with all the rare Rodimus, whether it be Super Hybrid Rodimus, the extremely rare cancelled figure, his talking companion, the talking pull-string Rodimus, or, if you feel like taking a bath, the ever-famous Rodimus shampoo bottle. Still with the shampoo. Oh yeah. Takara, I want to thank you for an absolutely amazing toy. I don't even know where we could go from here. Maybe movie Rodimus, Prime Rodimus, but I think we've peaked. and we've done a great job. Unbelievable. Anyways, like I said, I'm pretty sure Vangelis or Pia will get around to doing a much more better video, but I just wanted to give you guys this little retrospective and throwback to Rodimus. I'm sorry I didn't include every Rodimus toy ever made. This video would have been, I don't know, an hour long if I would have done that, busting out the lucky draws and all the other figures, but I just wanted to give you a nice little taste. A taste of the flame-chested one. Till all are one. Till all are one.